What if you disappeared tomorrow? Would anyone notice your absence? And more importantly, would anyone miss you? This question may sound uncomfortable, but it reflects a silent pain that many people carry in their daily lives. In the modern world, where connections seem to happen at high speed, instant messages, social media, superficial encounters, it's easy to feel invisible. Even when surrounded by people, we often find ourselves emotionally isolated. Have you ever stopped to think about this? How many times have you passed by a coworker or even a friend without truly noticing their presence? Or perhaps you felt that your words, gestures, and efforts don't have the impact you wish they did. This feeling of irrelevance can be devastating because deep down, we all want to be seen, heard, and valued. Today, we're going to explore why so many people feel this way, how our actions, even the simplest ones, can touch lives in ways we often don't realize. And most importantly, how to transform this pain of invisibility into purpose and authentic connection. Because deep down, we all shine, even when we don't realize it. The feeling of invisibility is a pain that many carry in silence. In the modern world, we are constantly connected through technology, yet emotionally disconnected. The fast pace of life makes us prioritize tasks over relationships. We are so busy trying to survive that we leave behind genuine connection. Imagine someone who works in a large office. Every day, this person arrives early, performs their duties with dedication, and leaves at the end of the day without ever hearing a simple thank you. Over time, this person may start to believe that their contribution doesn't matter. They become invisible, not because they aren't present, but because no one takes the time to notice them. Another example is a mother who dedicates her life to her children. She takes care of them, prepares meals, solves problems, and offers unconditional support. But amid so many responsibilities, she feels that her own emotional needs are ignored. This sense of being forgotten can grow slowly until she starts questioning her own worth. We are like stars in the sky. Even the most distant ones shine, but they aren't always noticed. This metaphor reminds us that we all have light to share, even if the world around us seems too distracted to see it. When was the last time you felt truly seen or valued? Think about it now. Take a deep breath and reflect on a recent situation where you felt like you could disappear and no one would notice. What does that reveal about your current connections? Listen closely. Each of us leaves an emotional legacy, even without realizing it. Our words, gestures, and presence can echo for years in someone's life. Sometimes, a simple compliment or a brief conversation can completely change the trajectory of another person's life. Think of a coworker who is having a tough day. She arrives at the office carrying the weight of the world on her shoulders, but you decide to stop for a moment and say, "You're doing a great job." That sentence may seem small to you, but for her, it might be exactly what she needed to hear to keep going. You won't see the impact immediately, but it's there. Another example is a teacher who encourages a student to keep studying, even when the student wants to give up. That student may take years to realize how important that moment was, but decades later, they will still remember that conversation as a turning point in their life. Stories like these show us that we don't need to accomplish great feats to leave a meaningful legacy. Juan was an ordinary man who worked at a supermarket. He always greeted customers with a sincere smile, even though many didn't respond. One day, a customer told him, "Your smile made me feel better today. I was about to give up on everything." That moment made Juan realize that even the smallest gestures can save lives. No good deed is too small to make a big impact. Every kind word, every supportive gesture, every moment of genuine presence has the power to transform someone's world. When was the last time you touched someone's life without realizing it? Think about it now. Close your eyes for a moment. Visualize a person whose life you've impacted, even if you didn't realize it at the time. How does that make you feel? Listen closely. The pain of feeling invisible can be overwhelming, but it can also be a catalyst for finding purpose. When we feel forgotten or irrelevant, we can channel that pain into creating something meaningful. This transformation begins when we decide to use our experience as a force to positively impact others. One powerful tool to begin this journey is a gratitude journal. Writing down 3 things you're grateful for every day helps reprogram your mind to see the positive, even in difficult situations. For example, when reflecting on your day, you might realize that a simple smile from a stranger on the bus brought a moment of lightness. These small records build a new perspective on your life and your connections. Another practice is guided meditation. Set aside a few minutes each day to connect with yourself through breathing and silence. This exercise not only calms the mind, but also helps you reconnect with your essence and the present moment. During meditation, visualize yourself as a light that touches the lives of those around you, even in subtle ways. Additionally, intentional acts of kindness can change both the lives of others and your own. A simple gesture, like sending a message of support to someone going through a tough time, can have a profound impact. It doesn't need to be grand, just sincere and present. Anna was a young woman who always felt irrelevant. She believed her actions didn't matter, and that no one would notice if she simply disappeared. One day, she decided to start a small project, writing letters of encouragement to strangers. In these letters, she shared words of support and understanding, without expecting anything in return. Over the years, these letters touched hundreds of lives, and Anna realized that her pain of invisibility had transformed into a legacy of love and connection. Transforming pain into purpose is like planting a seed in barren soil. It grows slowly, but it blooms with strength. Every small action you take today can become a big change tomorrow. If you could choose one small action today to impact someone else, what would it be? Think about it now. Take a deep breath and visualize yourself performing that gesture. How does it make you feel? Listen closely. Today we explored why so many people feel invisible, how our actions touch lives even without us realizing it, and how to transform that pain into purpose. Each of us shines in a unique way, and our gestures, no matter how small, can change someone's world. You don't need to be extraordinary to be important. Just be yourself and share your light with the world. When we choose to act with intention, whether through kind words, simple gestures, or genuine connections, we leave an emotional legacy that can echo for years. If this video touched your heart, share a story in the comments. When was the last time you felt truly connected? Together, we can inspire each other to recognize our value and impact. Because in the end, the world won't be remembered by what we accumulate, but by the love we spread.